All right.
Yeah.
Time to talk sports with Nathan Obodai Kwao.
I'm
morning,
super
Nathan.
excited.
Yeah.
Those
sure
of you
you
who know, you know. Nathan.
I'm half and half.
Half and half.
Yes.
Why?
Because last night Arsenal-Liverpool played. Liverpool won, but Arsenal played well.
Yeah.
Arsenal played incredibly
They played well, and so it's encouraging. But I think it showed us what kind of reinforcements we need. We need striker. We need something in the midfield as well. But all in all, good showing against a really tough team. You know, so that's why I said I'm half and half. Obviously sad for the loss.
Yeah,
We're still in that fourth position. It's still ours to lose. Congrats to
And you
Liverpool.
still have other games in hand.
We still have games in hand.
Against Chelsea.
And they're getting
And
closer
Man
to
United.
Manchester City. Yeah, they're in there
Very
too.
beatable teams at this time.
You see Liverpool, you see.
Well,
So anyway, that's why.
Let's start off with the World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
The playoffs.
It's coming up.
So finally we have a place to take on Nigeria
Yes.
in Kumasi.
Yes.
So Baba Yara will be hosting that game. Yesterday, CAF had an inspection, or in the last few days they've been looking at the ground, and so they gave Baba Yara, let's say, a pass or an interim pass, you can say so. And so they say, okay, you can play the game here, but the NSA will have to do 8 different things to get the ground up to a proper level.
What are those?
The
8?
referees' dressing rooms will have to be done well. The main dressing rooms will have to be expanded. It has to be able to sit. The 2 dressing rooms should sit 25 people.
Okay.
Now the showers need to be. They need to run hot and cold water. CAF needs to have an office at the stadium. There's none as we sit. So a stadium, an office will have to be manufactured, conjured if you like. A number of things. The floodlights, they say, it doesn't cover the entire pitch, so they have to make sure that the floodlights will cover every aspect of the pitch on the day.
And they only have days to do
Yes.
this.
9 days. So CAF has placed an inspection officer on the necks of the people at the Baba Yara Stadium. Every day he's there.
Thank you.
Daily visit.
But Nathan, what does this say about us as a so-called footballing nation? We don't have stadia that are up to scratch.
Yeah, it just tells
for
us,
international tournaments.
Yes, it tells us that It tells us how much we love
The
our
game.
sports.
Oh,
yeah.
for real.
Think about
bad.
it. Just 4
We
years
should be
ago.
spoiled for choice for
Think
stadia.
about it.
Like,
Just 4 years ago, we renovated the Accra Stadium and the Baba Yara Stadium for the women's AFCON. Just 4 years down the line, the grounds don't look good enough. Baba Yara is just coming off, a major renovation, but it's still lacking a lot of these things. So just tells you how much work we haven't done over the years. But at least we have a place for Ghana Nigeria Part 1.
Yeah.
On the 25th of March at 7:30 p.m. That's why the floodlights are important, because the game will be played at night at 7:30 p.m. and then we play that return leg in Lagos a few days after that. Now, CAF is saying that if we don't meet all of these things, there's a fine, a heavy financial fine that we'll have to pay. So that's why they've brought an officer to supervise the work. Let's move on to Europe, and it was Champions League time last night. Very interesting games. Lille took on Chelsea. For a fleeting second, Lille thought they were going to fight their way back, but it didn't happen. Burak Yilmaz put them 1-0 up, only for Christian Pulisic and Cesar Azpilicueta to make it 2-1 and close out the tie. So Chelsea win 4-1 on aggregate. They are through to the last 8. Not so happy times for Juventus. They lost 3-0 at home to Villarreal, who won the Europa League about a few seasons, I think a season or so ago. Moreno, Torres, and Danjuma got the goals there. So Villarreal are through to the last 8 of the Champions League. They joined Man City, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, and Benfica. A very interesting mix of teams in the last 8. Tomorrow, Friday, the draw will be held. So we'll see who gets who. At this point onwards, there are no rules as to no 2 countries can meet. From this point onwards, anything goes. So Chelsea could be facing Liverpool. Atletico Madrid could get Real Madrid. It just gets exciting as we go along in the UEFA Champions League. So that's some fantastic stuff there. And then to the Premier League. I'm happy for one reason, though. I got my prediction right. I said Liverpool to win 2-0.
Oh, did you put money on it though?
No, I did not.
Then Charlie.
But they did win 2-0.
But they did win.
Diogo Jota and Bobby Firmino. 2 players who seem to love scoring against Arsenal, strangely enough.
Really?
Yeah. they have very good records against Arsenal. Jota scored a few weeks ago when they met in the League Cup. He has scored again. Bobby Firmino has numbers against Arsenal. They won 2-0. Tough game for Liverpool. They got that win very late or a little late into that game. So they are now 1 point behind Man City. And it was Brighton 0, Spurs 2. Cristiano Romero and Harry Kane there. So that's the thing. Let's have a look at the results from last night. 2 games played. There you have the results. Brighton 0, Spurs 2. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. Let's have a look at the league table because that's even more interesting reading. There you have it. Manchester City, 70 points. Liverpool, 69 points. And from this point onwards, nobody's dropping any points. I can tell you, every game will matter until that meeting on potentially the 10th of April that could decide who wins the Premier League. You have Chelsea following 69. They are a distance back. Man United, they're 50. Arsenal, 51. Arsenal have games in hand. 2 games in hand on Man United. United have played 29 and Man United have played Man United 29 games, Arsenal 27. So very, very interesting games there. So that's the top half of the Premier League table. The league returns this weekend. There's more stuff happening. There we'll see what happens. But all of a sudden, there are exciting times in terms of the top 4 and then in terms of the title hunt. Liverpool and Man City locked in there, and we'll see how they trade punches up until the end of the season.
Good stuff. Yeah. How are you feeling about your Manchester United, Nathan?
I'm feeling very cool, actually.
Really?
I've seen a lot of fans throwing tantrums, but that's
You're
fine.
cool?
Very cool.
Really?
I think that this is the very true state of the team, and I think Ralph Rangnick is working magic with what he has. I love his work. Wherever the team ends up this season, fine.
Nathan,
next season they go again.
You think he's doing better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
I think
was?
he is, actually.
Because you were the most vocal Ole out.
I think he's doing
proponent, I know.
Because I think that this team under Ole would have been worse.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Ole, at least when it came to Ole and big games, Charlie, you see some things.
That's okay.
Ragnick has been so inconsistent.
It's fine. I'm happy. There is a plan. It's work. I think that it will.
You think it'll work?
Yes, I think this is the true state of the team. This is really the true state of the team.
Okay.
And some of these results are to be expected.
I see. Do you expect to see some of your players leave in the
I
summer?
expect about 2/3 of the team to be absent by the start of next season.
Okay, we'll see about that. Well, you got the prediction for Arsenal Liverpool right. Let's see if that prediction is right too.
Let's see.
Nice one. Thank you, Nathan,
Welcome.
for joining us for sports. Okay, well.